Okay, some guys also recommended to print from BGG the game summary solitaire. It's still drying from the bookbinder glue, and I think I'm going to have this professionally printed. It goes over the maintenance phase, but it doesn't write here how you start the game. And you start the game by placing the round marker on, so advanced round marker. It's in white here, and it should be start on number 1. Or was it number 8? Yeah, it should be an A. Okay. So you have an A and a B year in every age. And it should be on A. Then there's progress cards, remove cards on rows 1 and 2. So these are the bottom and the center rows. Move row 3 cards to row 1. Refill empty card slots. That's all fine. The growth, that is the Prince Chieftain bonus. Reveal tile, set shadow, stability, and military. So new tile means that you process what is written on the tile, and you set them. Now you add shadow, books, and refill architect. So you remove leftovers from the previous. So you have to take also some things in mind when you are using this game summary. Roll die if shadow is first in player order. Yeah, that's the second when you are second in the game. And then there's the action phase. You can deploy a building worker, as many workers as you want as a free action. You can deploy any building worker as long as you pay the cost if you for deploying it on that card. Deploy military worker triggers a roll the die roll. So for new tile, it should add ignore the 5 and the 6 actions here, because only the 5 and the 6 actions are resolved here. Now then there's buy progress card. You can do as many as you want, but every time it triggers the die roll. Hire an architect, same time, same thing. So if you have pyramids that requires 3 architects, you can just take the 3 architects. But it means that there are 3 die rolls. If the 4th roll is, for example, 4th column is empty and the AI rolls a 4, then you are in luck. So if you really want to build the pyramids in one go, then you can do that. Special action. No idea what special action is. Then you may deploy as many workers as you want as a free action. That's as normal. Resolution. I think, yeah, you do the production of all these 4 variables. Negative stability means -1 VP and -1 book per negative stability. Not sure if that has ever been showcased. Player order by order of military strength and the the stability breaks dice. if war is triggered, then -1 VP and lose indicated resources. The loss of indicated resources is mitigated by your stability. Stability plus a victory point if the stability, your stability is better than Shadow. Otherwise, you lose 1 VP. That's the what was in the multiplayer the event resolution. This is the replacer. Famine is to pay with grain, of course, and if enable, you do the usual thing. That wasn't unclear. And there is end of age scoring, +3 if you have more books. So it will be useful, and I'm going to use this and have it professionally printed. This is the backside also has a game summary for the multiplayer. So what we learned is that the rulebook needs help. It was not playtested in a modern sense, not blind play testing, but by experienced players that were only about the balance of certain cards. And after 10 years, all the data has been gathered, and that all the games that you played online have been measured and taken into account for using for rebalancing certain cards. So in a few years' time, they will provide a new version of this game. But for now, I'm pretty sure that playtesting on the cards is good enough. It's just that for newbies, the instructions are very vague. So even if you from the rulebook, you have to place notes if you're not using the game summary solitaire. Then you can survive the instructions. If you use the game summary solitaire, print out, you need a printer. As you can see, home printers are not very good. Then you need to add that the start is at A, and then I think you can manage this. So for now, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. I will do some games, but only the first era, and I'll make some scoring sheets for the solo, because the scoring sheets that are provided in the game are also for multiplayer. So the game is primarily designed for multiplayer, and even if you are an expert at solitaire, I'm not sure if that carries that knowledge and skill carries over to the multiplayer game, but it certainly wouldn't hurt. The flow should be familiar, and the things that you can look for combos would give some more insight. So it could be good preparation, but the threshold or the wall you have to climb, the curve is much sharper and higher than I thought in advance. So take that as a fair warning. That's about all I have to say about solitaire, and now you can follow the online versions, even if they are all in with the expansion. Yeah, so enjoy.